over a month ago, I got a package from a guy named Big Country, YouTube name, and he sent me a whole bunch of non-lock stuff. I finally worked my way to the bottom of it, and I stumbled across this box which had a challenge lock in it, and of course, coarse threads. So if you got to take a screw in, it might as well be with coarse threads. This is a challenge lock. It is a Yale keyway taped up, as you can see there, and then I also have some keys also taped up with that same gray sticky stuff. So let's see if we can get into this thing without taking that coarse screwing. That would be bad. Sorry, it's been a couple days since my last video. Here it is, July. It's 100 degrees outside, and oddly I came down with a cold or something. Anyway, let's take a look at this keyway. You guys have asked me to do this lately. So again, we got a Yale keyway. Let me grab a pick that I'm probably going to use here, and I'll point out some stuff. All right, Yale keyway, you have a couple of pieces of warding to look out for. You got this one sticking out on the bottom, and you got that dude right there. So if you try to use a pick on the bottom, you can't access those pins. So you really have to work from that shelf on the right there. And that ought to work. That's usually where I go from. And since you have to do that, you're not using this part of the keyway, you might as well put a tension tool down there, because it'll be out of your way. No sense in putting the top of the keyway. I mean, you can, but why do that if you don't have to? And I'm going to take that thick one. All right, let's see what we got here. All the way in. I'm counting 5. Let's see what we got. All right, light tension. Get this center just a little bit better. All the way to the rear, light tension. Let's see what we got here. I'm looking for a binder, and I'm going to give him, felt like 3, I got to click off of him. And that was 1, I got to click off of him. Okay, that was 5. Okay, a lot of crunchiness going on in there. Almost assuredly this is going to be serrated chambers, at least. 3 is solid. He's not going anywhere. Get back there. There you go. I'm using very light tension and just kind of jiggling the pins. Sometimes when things are serrated, that's all you can do. Try to get a fault set, and then if you get that, and I think I just got it, I felt a very slight turn, then start looking for some feedback. With pin 1, give me a little bit of counter rotation. And then he seized up. That was 4. Got to click off of him. That was 2. Definitely got some serrations in there. This thing is, everything is a single click. I'm on 2 again. He's coming back down. I'm going to give him 2 clicks this time. So if you get one that you know is all serrated, which is what I suspect here, all you can do is light, very light tension, and that way if you overset something, there we go, we got a good false set going. Chances are later you can come back and you can rake him back down. I know you can, don't know if you can see that, I'm on pin 2 and now he's giving me a little counter rotation. And there we go. We got a good false set going. Looking for another one like that. I love those spoolie ones. They're the ones that actually talk to me. The rest of them are not so kind. Okay, so it feels like everything in there is now bound up. So I probably have overset something. So I'm just going to put this in there, lighten up my tension, just kind of jiggle, and then try to rake something back down. Maybe I get another shot at it. All right, let's see if that helped at all. Okay, that was 2 again. I got to click back on him, so I raked him back down. And there we go. All right, it was pin 4. You heard it click, and then I touched 2. So it's between 2 and 4. They seem to be the 2 pins that were causing the most problem. Let's see what we got inside of Big Country's lock. Let me zoom back out a little bit. Get that autofocus working a little bit better. We do have a key, so I'm going to go ahead and lock it back up and take a look at the key. Maybe we can just pull that off there. I was hoping it would be easy, but here's what we're looking at. Nice high cuts hiding behind those low cuts. Exactly what I'd expect to see in a good challenge lock. And let's see, 41614. 61. Yep, that'd be about right. That'd be the bidding. So if you could see that, you could actually cheat. And I don't recall if that was visible or not, but let's say that it was. But I didn't cheat. Let's see if we can get this out of here. All right, need a Phillips. Okay, let's take this dude, turn him 90. See if I can find the right follower. I got the small one. Too small. Let's get the medium one. That ought to be about right. And right away, I'm seeing some nastiness. I'm seeing 2 of them that have some T-pins on the top, and the other 3 look normal, at least from this angle. So let's pull them out and take a look. I can see some threads already. Let's not jump the gun though. All right, we got a very nasty looking, very thin T-pin on 1. 2 is looks like a spool with 1 slice, kind of a serration, I guess. Another T-pin. 4 is, come out. 4 is shy. So I'm going to take 5 out first. And then, there he comes. All right. So not 1 standard pin. Everything on the bottom has been hand fitted. And I'm looking at threads. Definitely in 1, 2, 4, and 5. Looked like he tried in chamber number 3, but it just didn't quite take. If there are threads in there, they are very, very slight, but the rest of them are definitely nice, sharp, deep threads in 4 of those cylinders. So let's see what he's put up top. Keep this. Let me turn it up just a little so I can keep it centered. Looks like a spool, homemade. That guy was in there upside down. That is a serrated, but he was upside down. There's a serrated. He was right side up. Next one is a kind of a coarse looking T-pin, and he's got some serrations on the bottom. And the last one is that looks like a commercial spool. No, I think that is homemade. What do you know? Nice and deep too. Very nice. All right, let's dump all the springs, because I see some serrations in there, but from this angle with the springs, and I can't tell if they are all. Okay, there are 5 springs, and I see, let's see, first 3 definitely are all threaded, and the last 2 also. All 5 chambers in the Bible were all threaded, which explains why this is wrapped with tape. I bet if we tore that off, there's not a plate there. That's why I put that tape to hold it back together. Anyway, Big Country, great job. These are nice looking handmade pins. Number 3 left me a little bit of a question though. It was non-serration, and you had that, I'm sorry, number 2, the serrated pin was in upside down. I don't know why that was. Probably would have helped a lot more if it was right side up with all those serrations, but 5-pin, there's only so much you can do, and you did a great job. Thanks, Big Country. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.